Prevailing love. I have been asked often, how can you still love God after all you have been through? I usually smile and say, because God loved me through all I have done. For the non-believer, it is hard to understand prevailing love, the kind of love that sees you at your weakest, most vulnerable, and undeserving times, yet it does not waver. This prevailing love is God's love for me, and the kind I am attempting to have for others. My life has been a mess by anyone's definition. I was born into a home of dysfunction. There was physical violence, drug addiction, neglect, and philandering. My parents loved me, but they were progressing through their own cycles of life. In retrospect, I understand they were doing their best based on their upbringing. Regardless of what others may think, I completely believe your past directly affects your future. No, you do not have to be what you were, but it does shape who you are. I can remember times when we had no electricity or food. I never had enough clothing, shoes, or even basic hygiene necessities. I remember hating my situation and wondering if God loved me at all. If this God, whom my mother prayed to fervently, cared anything about me, why had I been molested? Why did I sometimes go all day without eating or have no hot water to bathe? Why was my first memory traumatic, namely, one of my father beating my mother? Where was God when other kids made fun of me? Why did my daddy come home drunk and take out his anger on Mama? Where was God when we moved into a battered women's facility? Where was God when we returned home and Daddy shot himself when his plan was to kill his entire family? Where was God when Mama went to jail because Daddy illegally turned the electricity back on? Where was God when my mother was murdered and my father committed suicide? Short answer, God was right there carrying me through.